What's up, YouTube land? It's T Squeegee, of course. Out here narrating another one of my videos, the only way that T Squeegee does it. Little sunrise over Lake Erie there for you. And this is what I want to show you, some water-fed pole cleaning, window cleaning with a water-fed pole. And not just any water-fed pole, my Reach It Mini with a plus A section at the top and a constructor brush, bronze. I'm really digging this bronze brush, man. It made super short work of this, coupled with the plus A section on the top. I was a little hesitant buying the plus A. This is the thing, I bought the plus A and the plus C. I should have bought the plus A and the plus B. That would have, in my opinion, that's the way to go. I thought that maybe doing it the way that I did it would be the correct way for me, but it isn't. Not having that plus B section, it shows at times. It's having the plus A at the end, without that plus B in the middle. It kind of makes it a little less rigid than it normally is. And my Reach It pole, I love it. It's a nice stiff pole. He said stiff. He said stiff. Stiff pole. But it does the job. And I'm an experienced water-fed pole user, so it doesn't affect me too much. But having the plus B in the center would have been great. There's a 3.5-story section to this building, and we used the A and the C, and I feel like if I would have had the B, it would have been much easier. So I'm ordering the plus B, just, which is cool. I mean, then I'll have all three sections, and I'll have maximum reach with my Mini, which is kick-ass too, so it's not a big deal. But I'm this setup here that we've got for this, I really built my water-fed pole setup around the work that I have, which I think is optimal for any guy that's getting into water-fed pole cleaning. I'm not just getting, I've been doing this water-fed pole stuff since 2005, so, but to get an efficient setup, which you see here, we've got 600 foot of Rhino tube, 300 feet of Rhino hose, and a couple of constructor brushes. I have two minis, and for me, it's all about setups. And how many times do I have to set up my water-fed pole to do this job? You know what I mean? And this time and this is a large property, we only set the water-fed pole system up 10 times on this job, and which is almost cut it in half the amount of setups we have to do, and it cut the time in half as well. I cut this down by a week. Well, not a week. I cut this down from a week and 3 days. Well, essentially 8 days, 8 working days, down to 4 working days, and now down to 3 days with the extra hose that I bought, just so the setups, I don't have to do as many setups. And it's really, 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 really made a difference, man. Really made a difference. And as usual, my phone is ringing off the hook. We can't keep them. We have to beat these customers off with a stick. I took a break from residential for a week to do this job. I was just like, I'm not taking any customers for a week on residential. Because we were doing 3 to 4 houses a day, and I'm not talking little houses here. I'm talking giant beachfront houses right on the lake, just huge, with glass banisters and just the most ridiculous stuff you could find out there. We were doing it, and I just needed a break from it, and this job going earlier this year was a perfect break. Just some water-fed pole work, some commercial work, no inside and outs, just go do this and get it done, so it was kind of nice. And Jeremy, as you see here, really helped me out a lot. He's been a godsend this season, and he's come around pretty damn quick, and which is kick-ass, and I appreciate him. So Jeremy, if you do see this, buddy, I really appreciate you, man. You've really helped me out a lot this year, and you're doing a hell of a job. So, shout out to Jeremy. But we were just chugging right along on this, man, and we got it it done in record time, man. As you can see, I'm eating and drinking. We're kind of, him and I are going back from the truck and having a drink and eating our kind of lunch, or aka snacks, as we're going. With no lunch breaks, we're just banging windows out, man. Taking breaks as we go. But this is my newer Reach It Mini. I'm using it here for video purposes. My old one still works perfect, but it's got that, my new Reach It Mini's got a huge ass Reach It sticker on there. So product placement, duh. But I don't use the tube runner. I do have tube runner on this. I don't use tube runner just because we break the pole down, up and down, up and down so much. So, you know, I prefer it because I use two minis on this job all the time. And what I do is I have one pole to reach the second and third, and then I've got the top section of the other mini for the lower sections here. And those pieces, guys, it's hard to tell right here in this picture, but there is a lot of grass and stuff blown on these from the, they mow the lawns and it's wet and there's grass on them. So it's just easier to hit it with the water fed pole with the bronze brush, and they come out super good, man, super good. But yeah, efficiency is the thing. I mean, and that's really what water fed pole is all about, in my opinion, is efficiency. You know what I mean? You're doubling your work. You're making. I mean, you're not having to climb a ladder, first of all, so it's a little bit safer, but it's also faster. And I think the problem for a while with water fed pole, yeah, it was faster, but the quality wasn't there. But with these new brushes that Perry's come out with, that constructor brush bronze, it really levels the playing field between traditional and water fed pole work. It really brings it damn close, damn close. The results are super close to traditional work. And everyone knows, they've seen my videos. I'm primarily a traditional guy anyways, but the water fed pole keeps me competitive with these large window cleaning companies with 5 or 6 trucks and tons of employees and all that stuff. I can come in here, 2 guys, and bang this shit out just as quick as they do with an army of guys, and come in at a price point that is great for this facility and me. So and other facilities like this. So it's pretty nice to have. I have an IPC hydro cart. It's 5-stage electric, and it's a workhorse. We've had it since 2005, and it's the bee's knees. We went from fiberglass. We went from steel tucker poles, aluminum tucker poles, to fiberglass poles, to a Phoenix facelift. And then straight into the Mini, and I don't envision a future. I'm most likely going to get a tactical next, is what I'm going to get, just because I'm starting to get some calls from some pretty cool work, and I think the tactical will serve me well. So there'll probably be a Reach It Mini up for sale soon, so a used Reach It Mini, lightly used. I might even replace all the clamps and then sell it to you. I don't know, we'll see. But it's awesome. Nah, I'm probably not going to sell either one of them. But it's pretty kick-ass, man. I like it. It's a way for, like I said, a way for me to stay competitive with these larger companies. And so far, it's worked pretty good. And you can't beat that with a stick, guys. It'll get you quicker home to your family, so you can enjoy the money you're making on these large jobs. You know what I'm saying? And that's always a plus. Hater! Huh?
It's going to be on YouTube later.
You guys are all going to be on YouTube later. Me and Derek are making a gay porn later. It's going to be sweet.
Oh, does it have...
Come on, bro.
Does it have a microphone and shit?
Oh, yeah. Everybody, yeah. I recorded my dad's whole conversation just to hear him talk shit about me when I'm not around.
Come on, Terry. Oh, don't pout. He's just helping you.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're making me a nervous wreck, man. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
So much fun.
He's just sensitive.
It's all right.
Hey.
No, but really, Christy, he's sitting there the whole time. He was watching Carrie. He couldn't relax.
Cut it out.
Hey! Watch your head.
Man, look at this butterfly. Man, it's always nice to stop and observe nature. Sweet. But as you can see, we're, rounding out the second floor here. And what's cool about this is that this part of this building, this property, is the way those, the breakups in between the windows, that allows water to run down the side of the building, but not onto the windows. So we can do the second floor, the third floor, and then drop right down and do the second floor. We don't have to worry about the top stripping onto the, the next piece of window, the next section of glass, which is kick-ass. It makes this section go really fast, and this is primarily why I use this part of this for this video, just because it's so quick, and you guys get to see how we are doing this, and how quickly it's gone. So this is sped up 2 times, and it's a 40, no, 2 times. It's cut the time in half. It was a 40-minute setup here, and I don't want my videos to be 40 minutes long, of course. I mean, I know people are like, 20 minutes is too long. Well, suck it up, buttercup. That's just the way I do shit. If you don't like it, then don't watch them. But, I'm trying to provide not only an entertaining experience on my YouTube channel with my videos and my lightheartedness when it comes to this, but in my podcast, but I like to take a little bit of a different approach to cleaning windows. I stress out about cleaning windows. I mean, I'm really concerned with if the customer's going to be happy, am I doing a good job, are they going to call me back next year? So when it comes to showing you guys how I clean windows, I try not to take it too seriously. A lot of guys like to get all instructional, and I'm not into that. All I can tell you is the products that I use, they work for me. There's another butterfly. That's a moth. But anyways, hey, squirrel. I don't know. I just like my Reach It pole. It's a nice stiff pole. He said stiff pole. he said stiff pole. Anyways, but it's just I really dig my Reach It gear, man. As you could see, we knocked this out pretty damn fast, man. It's 40 minutes for this amount of glass is not bad at all. And as you can see, I snapped the lead off of there. I put a 30-foot lead on one pole, and then we snap it off to do the lower sections. Jeremy's got the first section of my old Mini, my very first Reach It Mini, which is still original clamps. I have not, on purpose, I have not changed a thing on that Mini since the day I bought it. The only thing I've replaced on it is a thumb screw, and that's because it got loose in the truck and I lost it. When I pulled it out of the truck, I walked, I don't know. It actually might have been on this job a few years ago. I lost the thumb screws that tighten the clamps, I lost one. But that's the only thing that's been replaced on that pole. I mean, I didn't put the end defenders that Perry was gracious enough to send me for free. I didn't put those in. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to use this pole and not change anything on it, just to see how long and how durable this pole really is, because people talk so much shit on it. And I'm just so impressed with the quality of the pole. I think it'd be a testament to just let it go as long as I can without modifying it or replacing anything on it. And I'm doing that the same way with my gunslinger, the one that Richie gave me to test. I'm just going to use that son of a bitch until I get it to fall apart or not, until I get tired of dicking with it. And now, then I'll use the one that I bought from Perry that's all customized and camouflage and kick ass, you know what I mean? But for YouTube purposes, I am doing it that way. So I hope people understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. But yeah, man, it's it's kind of nice doing these videos and getting to show people the equipment that I use and its versatility and how I use it for my business and for my needs. And you don't necessarily have to do things the way that I do things, but hey, my way works pretty good for me, and it may or may not work for you, but you can watch the videos on my channel and see how the equipment that I use and support works, and how it stands up, and how a window cleaner gets by every day using this equipment. This is what I do for a living. It's not, I'm not on here water-fed Poland 3-story Burger Kings, where I'm actually out here on big jobs, little jobs, every day, 6 days a week, 365 days a year, except for, maybe some weekends and some holidays. This is what I do for a living. This is how I put food on the table. This isn't a gimmick. This isn't me just, I'm fucking looking for something to do in my spare time. I clean glass to feed my family and pay my bills. And I take it very seriously, the industry itself, because the window cleaning industry has done a whole lot for me. And when people belittle the industry and act like, well, I just do this, part-time and I'm Captain Awesome, and, I'm only trying to do this for certain dudes. Well, I'm trying to do this for everybody. I'm trying to do this for window cleaners, real window cleaners that get out here and do this. And I want you guys to see that the equipment that I bought with the money I earned cleaning windows actually works. And the bullshit information and the axes that guys got to grind it's just unjustified. Perry's got a good product. Of course, there's going to be attrition with any product, like with the Gunslinger and the Constructor Brush. There's going to be, but Perry's getting these things out in your hands so you guys can test them out, and then he modifies it as it goes. And then once he gets the modifications, then you can upgrade the damn thing for pennies. It's just, people are assholes. You know what I mean? And you guys know who I'm talking about. He's a dick. That dude's a dick. He's a part-timer, he's a buster, and he makes our industry look bad because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So, straight up, I don't give a shit. I'm not even going to mention his name, but, if you see my rap video, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I brought that down for a little. I'm going to put it back up, take it down, put it back up, take it down, just to fucking be an asshole, but whatever. Fuck that guy. But get you a Reach It Mini at futurecleaning.com. Buy you a Gunslinger at futurecleaning.com. And as you can see, these windows turned out like shiny fucking pennies, y'all. But I really appreciate all you guys. And I want you guys to know that I'm going to take this industry damn seriously. And these videos are for you guys. And I really appreciate all y'all. Go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Get you some Black Diamond squeegee rubber too, guys. I love y'all. Peace.
Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio, reminding you to get your Black Diamond squeegee rubbers at www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Oh yeah, and Luke's still a bitch.